Every day someone goes hungry, even in a small town like Sedona, where we all feel like we know our neighbors. We say to ourselves, how can that be? There are only about 16,000 people who live in Sedona in the village of Oak Creek. So if someone was going without food, wouldn't I know? My name is Donna Newcomb, and I'm the Meals on Wheels coordinator at the Sedona Community Center. I can tell you those statistics are true, and many times those who are hungry go unnoticed in our community. Sedona is a beautiful place, filled with amazing locals and wonderful tourists. It is also home to many who are unable to leave their home to provide for themselves, and thus they go without meals. The reasons vary, and we believe many of you would be surprised at how many people, especially within our senior community, go without food daily or are hungry due to malnutrition. Some may be recovering from a surgery or illness, and others are simply not physically or financially able to shop or prepare nutritious meals for themselves. This short film is to take you on a journey, to share with you a typical day at the Sedona Community Center and introduce you to some of our remarkable employees, volunteers, and clients who make Meals on Wheels a reality each day. Thank you for joining me. Let us begin. Each weekday, our volunteer drivers arrive, are greeted, and are given their delivery route and instructions. Some days, the drivers are also delivering flowers to our Meals on Wheels clients. Did you know it is scientifically proven that flowers can shift a person's emotions and create happiness and feelings of well-being? For many of our Meals on Wheels clients, the only person they see each day is their driver, and receiving flowers makes them feel extra special. What makes this even more exceptional is that Sedona Mountain High Flowers has donated thousands of flowers to the Meals on Wheels program over the past decade, and they look forward to continuing this tradition. On this particular day, we are visiting Jerry, a delightful Meals on Wheels client who is receiving a bouquet for her birthday. And as you can see from her surroundings, Jerry loves flowers. So, Jerry, I'm just curious, when you signed up on Meals on Wheels, was it a difficult decision to make?
Not at all.
No?
I had just come out of the hospital. I'd had 5 operations.
Oh, wow.
And it was really serious. I was so weak. And they brought me my meals. I wouldn't have been able to eat otherwise.
Wow. It's sometimes kind of hard to accept someone coming and helping you. Did you find that to be a problem?
No, I didn't.
Oh, wonderful. Good.
I just appreciated the meals so much. No, I didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
And people shouldn't feel that way.
Buddy is also on the pet project part
Yes,
of Meals
he
on
is.
Wheels. So
He gets a good nourishing meal every day, canned and dry.
Wow, that's great.
And they're not just any old brand. They're a good brand.
Yeah. Jerry is just one of the many clients who benefits from our So No Senior Goes Hungry campaign. However, there are so many more we could serve. As Brenda Leza, Director of Operations at the Sedona Community Center, explains, our campaign will help anyone with a need, despite the significant cost.
One of the statistics that is glaring here in Sedona, where you wouldn't suspect that this would be the case, 1 in 6 people are going hungry or had food insecurities. The most at-risk age is the 60 population, in the 60s. A lot of these are people who have just recently retired or been forced to retire, and they've always had a good life. They've survived, but they maybe haven't saved enough to actually take care of themselves in their retirement, or didn't expect to retire when they did, and they're embarrassed, that they don't have the funds. They don't always want their neighbors to know that there's a problem. These are the people that we hear about that are living on pet food. As for our services, that does cost money. We do get some federal support. Our federal dollars are, everybody thinks that this is a free program. We actually get paid for 250 home-delivered meals a month. And in actuality, we serve about 1,400 meals a month. So you can see the amount we get paid is also $6 a meal, and it really costs us about $12 a meal to make those. So the discrepancy between what we get from federal money and what it costs us is very dynamic. Even in Sedona, we have this food insecurity, and a lot of these people just will not come forward. They're afraid that they're not in as bad need. They are really in a frightening situation, and food should not be an option that you have to give up. It just is not.
Even with city funding and donations from the community, there remains a discrepancy in the cost of providing meals. But regardless of the cost, the community center does not skimp on the quality of food provided to our clients. Head chef and kitchen manager Peggy Rivera and her staff ensure that fresh, nutritious meals are prepared each day from quality ingredients either purchased by the center or provided by one of our many wonderful restaurant partners.
But I try to do a well-balanced diet too. They get plenty of fruit, veggies, different meats, the carbs, proteins, grains, yeah. And I try to get it all in there every week, but of course not all at the same time. And sometimes I have people say, you give us too much food. Others say I don't give them enough food. But NACOG gives us a balance of how many ounces of each item to give them. I give them that much and a little more, you know, and they can always save leftovers for dinner, reheat it, you know. On Fridays, also, we get deliveries from Ashes and Safeway. They send over pastries, breads, fruits, veggies. The markets donate that, and we put it on tables in the dining room, and at lunchtime, the participants that come in for lunch, they take what they want and take it home, and some of it we can actually use in the cooking from the market, so we use some of it, and then we put the rest out there for them, and they get quite a bit every Friday, and they love it. So some people just come in Friday just for that because they need that for the weekend.
The need for food is physical. It is essential for living. The need to feel special is just as important and is essential to life. We all need to know we are cared for, and we feel special knowing that someone is looking out for us and remembers our birthday. Our clients are just as important to us as we are to them, but for very different reasons.
When you're given a route on Meals on Wheels, you get so attached to these people. They're just special. And it's a range of people. It's like people in nice houses, people barely hanging on. They're all kind of in their own little lives, but it ended up being more a gift to me than anything I give to them.
Yes, people are gifts, and each of us brings something special into someone else's life, regardless of their situation. We at the Sedona Community Center are honored to provide such a life-saving service, and we are even more honored being a part of our clients' lives. What a privilege it is to be part of an amazing organization within a great city like Sedona, and to have very special partners with our local restaurants and, of course, with Sedona Mountain High Flowers. It is our greatest pleasure to do this work, and we invite you to join us as a volunteer and as a donor. Did you know a financial contribution of $60 provides 10 meals? And for just $132, you could provide someone with meals for an entire month. If you would like to adopt someone in the program and sponsor their meals, what an amazing gift. The gift of food, the gift of life. Thank you.